You are tuned to Anubhav 2.0 podcast from senior citizens, catalyzed and supported by the Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment, Government of India, through National Institutes for Social Defense and Media for Community Foundation. The project is conceived and designed by Dr. R. Sridharan and supported by Ashish Tiwari, Pooja Murada, Sai Sudha, and Kaushalya.
கூடுங்கள் கேளுங்கள் நண்பர்களே, இளமையில் நாம் செய்ய நினைத்ததை முதுமையில் செய்ய இயலுமே என்று வாருங்கள் வாருங்கள் நண்பர்களே, கூடுங்கள் கேளுங்கள் நண்பர்களே. கோவைவானில் ஒன்றாய் கூடி சிந்திப்போம், கேட்போம், மகிழ்வோம், சிந்திப்போம், கேட்போம், மகிழ்வோம்.
Vanakkam listeners, here is an interesting podcast on Becoming a Man by Colonel Achal Sridharan, founder and MD of Covaivani. He will be sharing his life experiences in a series of podcasts. Tune in to hear his journey from a cadet to gentleman to an artillery officer in Indian Army. Thank you.
Becoming a man, from cadet to an officer in the Indian Regiment of Artillery. I am Colonel Achal Sridharan. I was born in New Delhi on April 23, 1949. In 1965, I cleared my school final at Madrasi Education Higher Secondary School, or MEA, Mandir Marg, New Delhi. Simultaneously, I wrote the entrance examination for National Defence Academy, Kadakwasla, Pune. NDA is a prestigious institution which trains cadets for Army, Navy and the Air Force, modeled on West Point, USA. One had to get through a competitive examination conducted by UPSC, and if you passed, it was followed by 5 days of interview, including physical test, psychological test, assessing the leadership qualities, communication abilities, the confidence that you can imbibe in a platoon of 37 Jawans and JCOs to accept my leadership and follow me in war. It was a deep selection after the process that separates the wheat from the chaff. I made the merit list. I secured only 55% marks in my 11th school board exam. Not a bad score those days, since the school topper was only 68%, and I could get admission to St. Stephen's College, Delhi for BSc Chemistry. I was 16 years old. I had to take perhaps the most important decision in my life at such a young age. The choice of any other profession in the world would not be available to me if I chose Army as my career. I chose Indian Army and opted to get trained in NDA for the simple reason that I did not want to study. How wrong I was, since I had to study till I retired from the faculty of Defence Services Staff College in 1995. I was not an NCC cadet but played most of the games and sports for my school team. My school, MEA, has since changed its name to Delhi Tamil Education Society, or DTEA. For me, it will always remain MEA, where my teachers taught me excellently and with such commitment unseen nowadays. I learned Tamil and Hindi up to class 8. The rest of the subjects were taught in English. In the 9th class, I chose science group and studied English, Maths, Physics, Chemistry and Geography as an optional subject. The other 2 optional subjects were Mechanical Drawing and Biology, which I did not take. We had prose, essay, grammar, Run and Martin, and poems in English. We learnt Shakespeare and Bernard Shaw and many famous poems from many poets. Grammar was taught so that we can speak and write correct English. Physics included mechanics, maths included arithmetic, mental maths, geometry, algebra, statistics, and calculus. Chemistry included organic and inorganic chemistry, and geography included general geography about various continents and countries, their people, produce, earth and solar system, agriculture, trade, etc. I am fortunate to have learnt three languages Tamil, Hindi, and English, and a syllabus which was very detailed. We had board exam which included the syllabus of class 9, 10, and 11. We played games and sports and studied without tension, and our teachers were very keen to make us into a good citizens of India with values and honor. No TV, mobile phones, digital media, and digital games. We read a large number of books, novels, and improved our expression in English. Having been born in Delhi, though of a Tamil stock, I also learned Punjabi and a little bit of Malayalam. I am proud of knowing so many languages, and traveling in our country or abroad has never been difficult. My ability to speak many languages helped me in my travels, conducting business and interacting with people. Frankly speaking, I am unable to understand the current political war on 2/3 language formula. I wish we had maximum language formula. Enrolling in the National Defence Academy or NDA in June 1965 marked the beginning of an extraordinary journey in my life. Nestled in the scenic Kalakvasla Lake near Pune, the NDA is a cradle of making a man out of a student, teaching the importance of values, ideals, honesty, and leadership. The rigorous training regimen designed to instill discipline, physical fitness, and academic excellence, as well as grooming me to be a leader of men, was both challenging and rewarding. Pride was instilled in me by wearing the uniform. Best of all, I traveled in NDA special train in first class from New Delhi to Pune. I had a lovely cabin in NDA. The infrastructure was par excellence. We had an amazing library which had every single possible magazines and books. We had excellent food served to 1,500 cadets simultaneously, and my father had to pay only rupees 30 per month. I would not get more than that. My wealth is of no consequence, and that is how NDA treats all cadets. We cadets were subjected to a mix of military drills, physical training, and academic courses. The days began at the crack of dawn with PT sessions, followed by drill practices, horse trading, and academic classes. The evenings were reserved for sports and physical activities which fostered the spirit of comedian and teamwork. The NDA's motto, Seva Parmo Dharma, or service before self, was deeply ingrained in us through each activity and interaction. Memorable moments from this period include cross-country races where the undulating train tested our endurance, and inter-squadron competitions which brought out the competitive spirit in all of us. The friendships formed during these years were strong and enduring, bound by shared experiences and mutual respect. From cadet to gentleman cadet. Upon completing my 3 years at NDA in June 1968, I transitioned to Indian Military Academy IMA Dehradun for a year-long training as a Gentleman Army Cadet (GC). The IMA, with its iconic Chetwood Hall and the majestic drill square, stood as a symbol of military excellence. The training at IMA was intense and comprehensive, aimed at transforming gentlemen cadets into officers. It encompassed tactical exercises, weapon training, and leadership modules. The tactical exercises conducted in diverse terrains honed our subject thinking and decision making abilities. The weapon training sessions, on the other hand, familiarized us with the range of arms and ammunition, ensuring that we were proficient in their use. One of the most significant aspects of the IMA training was the emphasis on leadership and ethics. The Chetwood motto, the safety, honor, and welfare of the country come first, always and every time. The honor, welfare, and comfort of the men you command come next, and your own ease and comfort and safety come last, always and every time, has remained etched in my mind even to this day. Following the Chetwood motto was instilled in us. For example, after a long route march with my troops, we had to deposit the arms and ammunition, and the Jawans were taken to the barracks where hot water and cocoa awaited them. Every Jawan's feet was washed in hot water and examined by an officer for any blisters. The doctor or nursing assistant attended to the blister. The Jawans were given cocoa and then only sent to the barracks. The officers thereafter went to their rooms or their quarters, removed their boots, checked for blisters, washed their feet, and had cocoa or any other drink that they wanted to. This practice is still followed by me 30 years after retirement, and I do not have my meal before my residents have, or and as well as my colleagues in my office. Becoming an officer in the Indian Regiment of Artillery. In 1969, after successfully completing my training at IMA, I was commissioned as an officer in the Indian Regiment of Artillery. This was a moment of immense pride and fulfillment, making the culmination of years of rigorous training and dedication. I was posted to 191 Mountain Regiment, which later on became 191 Field Regiment. Immediately on commissioning, we were given 20 days leave, and I was sent to the School of Artillery, the alma mater of the gunners, near Devlali, Nasik, for a 6 months young officers course. I went to my regiment only on completion of this course, which taught me the basic nuances of the Indian artillery. As an artillery officer, my responsibilities included managing artillery unit, coordinating fire support to the infantry and armor, move with the infantry oblique armor in an assault, and ensuring the maintenance and operational readiness of my artillery regiment. As a commanding officer of an artillery regiment, I was responsible for nearly 600 officers, junior commissioned officers, and Jawans. The role demanded man management, strategic acumen, technical expertise, and strong leadership skills. My journey from a cadet at the NDA to an officer in the Indian Regiment of Artillery was marked by challenges, learning, and growth. It was a journey that not only shaped my career but also instilled in me values of honor, duty, and services to the nation. The experiences and lessons from these formative years continue to guide me in every facet of my life, even today when I am 75 years young. This narrative stands as a testament to the enduring spirit of men and now women who serve in the Indian Armed Forces, their unwavering commitment and their relentless pursuit of excellence. Life as an artillery officer. My life as an artillery officer will be in my next podcast. Thank you for listening, and I await your comments.
Thank you and stay tuned.